This presentation is about loving-kindness meditation. First of all, we're going to talk about problems in higher education. Why is there a need for loving-kindness meditation? Then we're going to present loving-kindness meditation, what is it, and what are the proven benefits. Then we're going to hear some testimonials and hear about some personal experiences with loving-kindness meditation. And then we have some instructions and some suggestions for you on how to take steps for making this a habit. Stress as a problem in higher education. Stress is for students and among scholars a known issue. We all likely experienced it at some point. Multiple studies support that claim. We had a look at two different studies. The first study is called Stress is Hurting College Students. It had 3,000 participants. 60% of these participants described that they experience acute stress, and 56% experience even chronic stress. An outstanding 45% of people with good and 39% of people with excellent mental health have experienced chronic stress. The next study is called The Prevalence and Predictors of Mental Health Diagnosis and Suicide Among US College Students. In this study, 67,000 undergrad students participated. In this study further, stress was very strong associated with 20% reported self-injury, 24% reported suicidal ideations, and even 9% of students taking part in that study reported suicidal attempts. Further, a total of 13,000 students had a diagnosis of depression or anxiety in which stress played a role. Stress is found to reduce motivation, hinder academic achievement, and increase college dropouts. Overall, academic stress affects the mental health of students. These studies clearly show the negative impact stress has on students. Therefore, it is important that we address these issues. In the next part, we are presenting our intervention method.
So what exactly is loving-kindness meditation? John Kabat-Zinn tells us that loving-kindness is all about your own complete acceptance of yourself as you are, right here in this very moment. Letting this feeling be self-sustaining, natural, and in no way forced or coerced. Loving-kindness meditation usually involves picturing someone in your life who loves you unconditionally. Upon reflection, you might think that you're not always deserving of this love. In fact, you may not feel particularly worthy at all. Loving-kindness meditation, however, teaches us that this is irrelevant. Whether it is our friends or family, the love is for you, just as you are. The love is for who you are now, already, and perhaps always have been. Loving-kindness teaches us that if others can unconditionally love us, we can learn to love ourselves just as much. In essence, loving-kindness meditation is about becoming the source as well as the object of these same feelings.
Next, I'll be introducing the benefits of the loving-kindness meditation. The first benefit is that it cultivates better relationships. Conducting loving-kindness meditation on a daily basis helps us cultivate mindfulness. By having mindfulness in our daily lives, we are able to respond better in a way that we won't regret to both our circumstances and to the people around us. This results us to having better relationships both with people and with situations. The second benefit is that the loving-kindness meditation cultivates lasting self-worth. The loving-kindness meditation teaches us that we have to love ourselves unconditionally, and by practicing it, we are able to rewire our mind not to attach our self-worth to external things. For example, this could be grades, achievements, or external success. This helps us cultivate self-worth that isn't based on anything external, therefore it is more lasting than the external self-worth most of us are used to. The third benefit is that it decreases negativity. Studies have found that constantly practicing loving-kindness meditation helps us reduce depression, anxiety, and stress. Lastly, rather than just decreasing negativity, the loving-kindness meditation also amplifies positivity. Since our mind will become more rewired, we will be more aware of our positive emotions, such as compassion and joy. We will be able to enjoy them more fully, raising our energy in our daily lives.
Next, I would like to introduce our testimonies and share my experience with loving kindness meditation. Starting out, I definitely faced challenges. I didn't know where to start, and I wasn't sure how to conduct the practice on my own. So I found a guided audio online to help me, and this was very helpful in guiding me through the meditation to make sure that I stay focused. However, while doing the meditation, I found that initially I struggled with following along and practicing self-directed kindness. However, this struggle went away as I eventually got used to it after doing this practice multiple times. Over time, I also noticed the emotional benefits. The meditation helped me connect more deeply within myself, and it encouraged me to think about kindness, not just towards others, but also towards myself. And by the end of the session, I felt a strong sense of peace and gratitude. It reminded me how small acts of kindness, even in my thoughts, can create a big difference in how I feel emotionally. In terms of physical benefits, I felt much more relaxed. The tensions I hadn't even noticed in my body seemed to gradually go away as I went through the session, and this calming effect stayed with me even after the meditation was over, leaving me feeling a lot lighter and less stressed throughout the day. This experience has been really transformative in showing me the potential of loving kindness meditation in the long run. Consuming this practice regularly, I believe, can help me become more patient, empathetic, and connect to myself and others.
Whenever I perform loving kindness meditation, which I prefer to do at night before I go to bed, I find myself feeling both physically and emotionally relaxed. I realize that when I am stressed, mad, or anxious, being chased by deadlines and other commitments, I tend to direct unnecessary coldness towards myself and the people I love. Loving kindness meditation reminds me that I am capable of overcoming difficult situations and that the people I have chosen to keep close in life would be willing to help me at any time.
While practicing loving kindness meditation, especially during stressful times, I felt that my relationship to myself got better as I put less pressure on myself. I realized that since I started practicing loving kindness meditation, I think my positive emotions have increased, and combined with that, my self-compassion. I feel definitely less stressed, which I believe is because of my overall elevated mood. And another thing that I felt is that I wanted to reach out more to friends and revive of my friendships I wasn't able to cultivate before. So in addition to my academic life, loving kindness meditation affected how I treat my friendships.
In this section, I will offer a few guiding steps for university students to gradually implement loving kindness meditation into their busy routines. First, to familiarize oneself with the meditation, we suggest following guided loving kindness meditation audios of around 10 to 15 minutes. While longer audios can of course be selected, we suggest starting with shorter ones to reduce the amount of time you need to put aside for meditation. While it may be difficult to concentrate at first, don't worry, with time it will feel more natural. There are many guided audios available online, so it might also be beneficial to try different types and see which one fits best to your liking. Instead of trying to make this a habit from the beginning, it would be sufficient to meditate in times of stress. For instance, when you feel overwhelmed by assignments, when you are unable to sleep, or when you feel your confidence and self-love is falling. Once you are used to the meditation itself, we would suggest gradually integrating loving kindness meditation into your routine at your own pace. If you are struggling to do so, it might be useful to set reminders or purposely set aside some time for meditation when you build your weekly schedule. Lastly, for those who would like to, you could transition from using guided audios to reciting personalized loving kindness meditations in your head or out loud to yourself. You can pick up your favorite elements of different guided audios and put them together. By this stage, the meditation is likely to feel much more comfortable to perform than at the beginning. To give some idea of the kinds of prompts loving kindness meditation might include, here are a few sample sentences from Jon Kabat-Zinn's Mindfulness meditation series. Try closing your eyes. Bring to mind a person who has supported you and for whom you have deep feelings of love. See if you can offer love and kindness by letting the following words become your words. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live in peace no matter what you are given. May your heart be filled with love and kindness. Finally, we will move on to the conclusion for our presentation.
And so, through engaging in loving-kindness meditation, as set up by Shiho, we believe that many of the pressures associated with higher education can be alleviated. Students' sense of self-worth shouldn't hinge on their academic success and career prospects. Rather, we should strive to love ourselves unconditionally in the same way that many of our friends and families love us. When we open up ourselves to loving kindness and use meditation to help us stay dutiful to this mindset, our overall well-beings improve in all facets of life. We therefore encourage you to give loving kindness meditation a go and hope that you gain something meaningful along the way. Thank you.